Cecil County and the world. It's December the 23rd, Monday. This is Cecil TV, and this is the morning show. Welcome to the morning show. I'm Rob Churnside. Let's get to the weather. Today, expect increasing clouds with a high near 31, light and variable wind. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 23, calm wind. There is a winter weather advisory for early Christmas Eve. Light freezing rain in the early morning hours could create icy conditions. Otherwise, expect snow and freezing rain likely before 10 a.m. Then a chance of rain, snow, and freezing rain between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 42. Calm wind, becoming west around 6 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 60%. Little or no ice or snow accumulation expected. So theoretically, we'll have a white Christmas, but it will be mainly in the air, not necessarily on the ground. So pretty much we have events coming up. And here are some events happening in Cecil County over the next 24 hours. The Chesapeake, Susquehanna, and Western Model Railroad is holding their 39th annual Christmas open house. This extensive HO railroad layout will thrill and fascinate young and old alike. Days to visit vary, but generally are around the weekend. The event is today, Monday, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Debtors Anonymous, a support group meeting for individuals seeking help with debt-related issues, will meet tonight from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on December 23rd, 2024 at Jane's United Methodist Church. That's in Rising Sun. This evening, there is a mayor and commissioners town meeting in Rising Sun scheduled for 5:30 p.m. on December 23rd, 2024 at the Rising Sun Town Hall, 3rd floor. That's 5:30. On December 24th, 2024 in Cecil County, Maryland, there are limited public events, and those are scheduled only because of the Christmas holiday, limited. Many government offices and facilities will be closed in observance of the holiday. Now for the news. 2 decades after his military service in Afghanistan, Governor Wes Moore has received his Bronze Star that has been delayed through what has been described as a mix-up by Army officials. At a private pinning ceremony at the governor's mansion on Friday, Lieutenant General Michael Fenzel said, "I'm so happy to be in a position to right a wrong," according to the Washington Post. With frigid air moving into the area, bringing forecasted wind chills in the teens and below, Cecil County Health Officer Lauren Levy has issued a code blue extreme weather alert for this evening, or the evening of December 21st, through and anticipated to last through the morning of Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. Based on the current weather forecast, temperatures will be at or below 13 degrees Fahrenheit, including a wind chill. Okay, I guess maybe that makes it colder even. Anyway, you should be safe and take precautions to avoid cold-related injury. Now, our feature today. Today we welcome Aaron Wright, who is the General Programs Manager for Voices of Hope, a nonprofit recovery group in Cecil and Harford counties. We're glad you could be with us today, Aaron. Good morning.
Good morning, Rob.
It's a hectic time of year. I'll tell you what, you guys have been around since 2013?
Formulated in 2013, yes. Yeah.
So you...
Yeah, around 2015.
Voices of Hope and the recovery community have been through many holiday seasons. What makes the holidays particularly challenging for people in recovery?
Well, great question, Rob. The holidays can be challenging for a couple of reasons for individuals in recovery, as far as what I would consider. One, we know family, right? There's a lot of personalities, some good, some bad. Individuals that are in the recovery process, they might have maybe possibly burned some bridges. So the family dynamic can be a little shifted. We know that addiction doesn't just affect the individual, it affects everybody around them. So everybody kind of needs a recovery process. So when individuals enter recovery, sometimes mending those processes in a family dynamic with personalities, wherever the case may be, can be challenging. Another thing that can be challenging is might be alcohol served at these things. So I find myself that I could not be around individuals that may have been just drinking alcohol occasionally for the first couple of years. So it's taken me a long time to kind of get that support and get into what I would consider a good headspace to be around that and not be triggered by that. Also, let's just add in the money of stress, right? So it is financial hard times this season. So if I wasn't to obtain gifts, or how would I feel about not having the gifts that I want to give my family at those occasions, can also be triggering there as well.
Pretty much it exacerbates what a lot of people call the holiday blues sometimes.
Yes, it can, Rob. Yes.
So
absolutely.
what, Aaron, can family and friends do to help folks in recovery thrive during the holiday season? That's a goal anyway.
Yeah, yes. Basically, be supportive. So what my family has kind of done is, when I first entered recovery and I was starting going back to those Christmas dinners, right, or Christmas things, they would ask me, "Hey, is it okay if I have a beer?" Or, "Hey, did you know there's going to be alcohol here?" Or, "Are you comfortable if we have beer? Because I can tell everybody that no liquor, no beer. Would that be okay?" So that was kind of one thing of just asking the person, "Hey, are you comfortable with?" Another thing is understanding that people might be. I had a very close friend of mine that went. He had 6 months in recovery. He went to his sister's first birthday party in like 10 years, Rob. And when he went there, the overwhelming of people, because a lot of people are uncomfortable because they have burned those bridges. He had to step outside, and he called me about 4 times, I think. And it kind of looks suspicious a little bit to the family, because they're like, "Why are you going outside? Why are you on the phone?" Because it might be the same, it might look like the same behavior as before, but really, he was just reaching out and just asking, "Hey, do you have a sponsor? Do you have someone you can call? Are you okay?" Just observing some of those behaviors and be supportive in that way, and understand that it is difficult for people that are early in recovery to be in social gatherings like that.
Okay, that's good advice. Uh, Kind of on the political, I guess, phase of things, we will be entering a new year with the new county administration who may have a different approach and different set of goals to the previous administration regarding Cecil's recovery and addiction issues. As a baseline, how do you think we're doing as a county now managing these matters?
Well, one, congratulations to County Executive Adam Strait on his win. And previous to his being elected, Rob, he did stop over at Voices of Hope. He did tour. And we had a great 2-hour discussion there, Rob, about how he was going to be, even, I guess, him or his administration be more involved. When I was with him, he loved what we did. In fact, he saw 2 individuals, Rob, because he was former law enforcement with the sheriff's office. And he came in and he saw 2 individuals that he had interacted, let's say, in that previous life, and to see them thriving and in the workforce with their children back, he was kind of blown away. So even though we kind of told him what we did, him seeing it was truly remarkable. So he did talk about it, and he did, as chairman of the Behavioral Health Advisory Council, I asked him, would you or one of your administration like to be on the Behavioral Health Advisory Council to kind of move our efforts forward? Because we have great collaboration in the county, but there's things that we can work on. And he said, "Aaron, without a doubt, 100%, you have my word that that'll happen." So,
Excellent.
yeah.
That's great. That's great to hear. And here he is on getting on the good foot with recovery, and not just to having to fight somebody into the cop car or whatever. That's totally different deal.
Yeah.
Aaron, I know you told me the other day when we talked that you had a new grant and maybe have a new staff member. That's just part of your plans for the new year. What are your plans for the new year?
Well, so excuse me, Rob. So one of the great things that we had for this new year was in partnership with Chris. We have great collaboration with Cecil County Health Department and Christiana Care Union Hospital here in Elkton. One of the things that Christiana Care got for us, meaning for Voices of Hope, was a grant to allow some of our recovery house residents for their next steps, if they need help with a down payment on an apartment, or they need money for furniture, or any kind of monetary needs that they might need in their next endeavors. We have access to grant that they will help us obtain those monetary issues, resolve those monetary issues for our recovery house residents. So that's one of the things. Another thing, Rob, is that the county just voted for a resolution for Voices of Hope to obtain brick and mortar here in Elkton for a Mommy and Me house. And what a Mommy and Me house is a home recovery house, recovery oriented, safe space for either women who are pregnant or women with children to maintain recovery supports and build that network and then learn how to live life on life's terms. So that's two of the things we have.
That's excellent. Now, when you say brick and mortar, you mean build from the ground up or actually purchase another building?
So it would be to purchase a house. We do have a house in mind. We're working with the homeowner there, with the understanding that this does have to move forward. So Rob, there is a lot of moving parts. The resolution was just for the county to apply for the grant to receive it. And Dave Trolio has been working with his team. Very nice gentleman. So he's confident that that Cecil County can obtain it. But like I said, all the plans kind of have to align, but it is looking good.
Excellent, excellent. And you guys, in addition to receiving help from the county, you're a 501c3 nonprofit, correct?
Correct.
And if somebody wanted to donate to Voices of Hope, how would they go about doing that?
Oh, that's easy, Rob. So they just go to our website. Our website is voicesofhopemaryland.org. And on there, it'll say donate. So we can take donations of monetary value. We've even had, people drop off food, whatever the case is, or even volunteer their time. We know that time can also be a great donation, especially in this season when we have so many events. So anything, any donation is much appreciated.
Well, they say it takes a village, and a village is about ready to donate a set of drums to you guys for one. You have 2 recovery houses, both 8 beds, men and women, right?
Yes, we have currently 2, yes.
I'm involved in this, as is Doug Donnelly, our director. And let me tell you how this happened. Rob Massimiano has a Tidewater tattoo. A guy by the name of Dave Weston walked in and said, "You want a set of drums?" Rob said, "Of course, yes." And then he called me, and I have him in a safe place now. And I called Bobby D. Jones, who folks might have seen out there on the corner in the freezing cold playing the drums at one of those Fridays in Elkton prior to Christmas. Bobby supplied some new heads. Doug Donnelly is going to supply pedal, and I'll throw in some other stuff. And you're saying that they have some furnace issues in your men's home. So sometime after the first of the year, we'll bring those drums down there, get some of the fellows in the house. I'll talk about drums and what a great stress reliever it is, and even teach folks how to play. But we'll just talk. I look forward to a chance to hang out with those guys and get them beating the drums. Beat drugs by beating the drums. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Rob, to everybody who participated in this. We are much looking forward to this, and that is a great stress reliever, just beating on some drums, right? And also learning a new skill. So thank you so much. They will love it. They will absolutely
good. And you'll have to figure out a way that, I know this from personal experience, that when you sit on the drums and you bang away, you don't want to give somebody else stress who has to listen to that when they're trying to watch TV or whatever. So I'm sure you'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We have a basement. It might be a little soundproof.
Just like we'll figure out this new administration and 2025 and the holidays. Thank you so much for being on the show. I just got to say one more thing about Cecil TV. We too are a 501c3 nonprofit. Through the month of December, any donation you make to Cecil TV is matched by Newsmatch. Thanks for watching Cecil TV. If you think programs like this are valuable, please consider becoming a donor to Cecil Public Media. And remember that through the end of the year, your donations are matched by Newsmatch. Just go to www.ceciltv and click donate. Now, one more thing, Aaron, our last show is for the holiday break. We're going on a little holiday. We'll be back January 6th, but we're taping our weekly show tonight. And I'm going to have the answer to a previous contest. I'll be throwing out another okay. So make sure you and everybody watching, somebody might win. And that's all I got. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2025.
All right. Merry Christmas, Rob. Merry Christmas, Doug and team.